My bad. Sorry. Your boy be tweaking. I just popped me in part.
Bruh.
I'll just play. No, I did not. What's cracking, y'all? I hope y'all good. Your boy is on a late night, a little mission real quick. And yeah, bruh. I kind of wanted to get on here real quick, just talk to y'all because whenever I feel like talking, I'm like, let me whip my phone out real quick and talk. Because I really be talking all the time. I'm going to talk to y'all real quick about staying in today, gang. How to stay in the present moment and not get lost in your ambitions. And yeah, man, what a topic. It is not easy, but it is so important, bro. I'm 20 years old, right? 20 years old, and I got a lot of stuff going on, bro. Like, I got a couple businesses I'm trying to run ads for, like, on the side. I bought a course in November. I think I already talked to y'all about that, or maybe I didn't, but I bought a course in November to learn how to run Facebook ads. I'm gonna be 100, bro. Like, fuck it, why not? Because this is my story, so why not put it up here? I bought this ad bought this course thinking I was gonna do a whole bunch of shit with it. I paid $4,800 for it. Was it a smart decision? No. But I'm gonna tell you why this ties into right now. It was a bad decision, you know, not because the course was bad, not because I got scammed or nothing like that. Like, of course you could look at it like that, right? You could look at all the bad stuff, but that would not be staying in the present. And that would just be staying in the past. Course, you know, looking back, would I do it again? No, I probably wouldn't. It wasn't smart because I'm not making that much money to just be spending $5,000 on a risk, you know. But it's okay. You know why? Because I'm alive. I still got my truck. I didn't sell my truck to do that, and my truck is a big asset, and I still have it, right? And that's not the only thing to be excited or happy about or grateful for. Not only my truck, but that's just a you know, a simple example. And yeah, staying in the present, you know, means accepting what has happened. You know, accepting what has happened, right? And then not tripping too much about what you can't control. About, I don't like that light, bro. I gotta get a little something. But accepting what has happened, and then accepting also the fact that you can't control what's to come. And it's a little hard to do that sometimes, because it's like, man, like, you know, your life is in your hands, all right? So when you don't do something or you don't get something done, you're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, you start just judging yourself and reflecting too much about it, and it's hard to stay in the present moment because you're like, why didn't I do this when I should have did this, blah blah blah. Now you're just making right now about the past, you know what I'm saying? Or when you think too much about the future, think about what you're gonna do tomorrow or what you're gonna do next week. Like, it's not bad to plan stuff, it's not bad to be prepared, but it's not good to trade that off for not living in right now. You know, if you're gonna be prepared, if you're gonna plan for the future, you know, start with today. You know what I'm saying? Start with today and realizing that you could plan all day, but if you're not living in now, if you're not making the most out of every day, you're probably not gonna be fulfilling a lot of those plans that you're planning out. So yeah, bro, I say this because it just it came to my mind. Just made this little studio in my little booth in the studio, and that's what I really want to do. I just want to make music, and that's what I did today. I recorded music, and I'm glad I did do that, you know, because it's been a long time since I recorded music, and it felt good to record music. I was learning about mixing, and I was working towards my goals today. You know, I gotta be a little more relaxed, you know. You're not always gonna hit every goal on the thing, okay? It's okay. Sometimes you just gonna hit 4 out of 5. Sometimes you might hit 3 out of 5. You know, get back up, try it again. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, today is a beautiful day, and it was a beautiful day. I would say the reason I didn't hit a lot of those goals, I'm not gonna say the reason, but I spent most of the morning with the homie Owen. I was helping him out, and that's my boy, and we made some good memories. So I'm not mad at it. I wouldn't have wanted to do anything else with that time, you know. With these big goals I have, yes, I have to put a lot of time. I haven't put no content out for my music. I haven't done, like, you know, I haven't, you know, in like a week maybe, or 2 weeks. Like, yeah. And I'm hard on myself, don't get me wrong, but I just know what it takes to be great. I know what it takes to get to where I want to I know what it takes to get to where I want to go, and I know that I gotta put that pressure on myself, and I gotta want these things for myself. But I do also realize, like, I gotta relax, you know. I gotta relax because I'm here right now, and right now is a beautiful moment. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do right now, you know, matters. It might seem like it don't, but it do. Right now I'm at CVS because I have to buy stuff for my nose because I've been having back problems lately. I wake up and I can't really breathe through my mouth because it hurts, and I'm guessing it's because I breathe through my mouth while I sleep. The only reason I bring this up is it's such a trivial problem, right? I mean, it might seem on the outside like, you know, just some regular human shit. It's like, you know, it has nothing to do with my big spontaneous dreams and stuff like that. But these things are important. You know why? Because as small as it might seem, like it's a back problem and it's a breathing problem, which doesn't seem that small, don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, like, when you're thinking about your big dreams and stuff like that, you're not thinking about health problems. You're not thinking about all these things that go in turn. Like, all these little problems affect you, and you are the gift. You are the big rapper. You are the successful person that you want to be right now. So if you're not taking care of that person right now, how are you ever gonna continue to be that person? How are you ever gonna grow and actually develop to become the dream that you want if you're not taking care of the shit that matters? Because your back health does matter. You know what I'm saying? Your breathing does matter. These little things, gang, they might seem like, let me just brush it off real quick, you know, but when you keep brushing little shit off, it becomes big. Pause. But it's true though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You brush this shit off enough, it's gonna smack you in your fucking face sooner or later. It's gonna be like, nah, I'm right here. So there's a couple problems I got like that, you know. This truck, I gotta stop saying it because I'm damn near putting it in the air, but it's just something that's on my mind for real. This truck does not have insurance, and this truck also has been giving me a little bit of problems, you know, but it's just regular wear and tear stuff, so I'm not too tripping on it. You know, this is my baby, and I'm gonna keep taking care of it. But yeah, bro, there's a couple things on my mind, right, that I feel like need to get handled. So right now, I was just talking to my mom about it, and I was like, bro, let me go try and get some medicine, you know, that can actually help this shit. Because I have a bad sinus problem, and I'm starting to realize it. And I've always known it, but I'm starting to really realize it. So, you know me, yo, bro. I start yapping, but it always has a meaning. And I'm talking about these trivial problems right now because that's what I'm doing right now, okay? And I'm glad to do it right now. After I do this, I'm about to go to the homie Owen's house because he bought me some food, you know what I'm saying? Because he thought I was going to go watch the game, and I kind of flaked on him because I was just making music. And I'm trying to make time for making music. So I'm going to go do that. And, bro, it's going to be a beautiful motherfucking next 2 hours, next 3 hours. And I'm going to wake up, God willing, and go to work. And I'm going to have a good day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I am blessed. I really am blessed, bro. I got the best job I ever had. I have my own truck. You know what I'm saying? I have opportunity at every moment, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything around me, gang, is an opportunity, bro. I can go inside the CVS right now, find the medicine, and just change my whole fucking back problem, breathing problems, you know? And that's big, bro. I'm trying to tell you, those little things are big. Like, if I had the insurance in my fucking whip right now, it would be big. It would feel good. It would feel good, you know? You gotta take the W. When you get the W, gang, you gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But a lot of times we don't realize all the shit that we do. You know, it's a lot of stuff that goes into making music and putting it out to the world, especially when you're doing it all by yourself, gang. I had to buy the camera, gang. That was 3 bands. I'm still paying it off. Maybe it was like 2 bands. Let me relax. It was $2,400. Okay, let me say the whole price. $2,400 for that Sony FX30. I bought that April, something like that, April, and I bring that up just because, like, there's that component, right? Actually putting the content out, still doing it, right? Having the creative vision for it, making the music, mixing it, learning how to mix it, clearing out my fucking closet so I can actually do it, you know? Like, they're little things in a sense, because it's not like the finished product, but process is so important, bro. The process is so important, and the process is right now. You're not where you want to be right now, maybe, but you gotta learn to love right now. And eventually where you want to be is going to be right now. I know it sounds a little crazy. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but it's true, gang. You got to fall in love with the process. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're really going to enjoy your life. Because let's put it like this, bro. My destination is a Ferrari. That's what I really want in life. I want a Ferrari. This is hypothetical. That's not my destination. Let's say I really, 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 really want a Ferrari, right? Boom, I win the lottery. And then tomorrow I get the Ferrari. nah, gang. I'm gonna feel like I didn't really, like I got the Ferrari, but like, did I? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So there's always gonna be something. There's always gonna be something if you're not focused on today. There's always gonna be something you can complain about, something but mindfulness of where you're at right now, where you've been, where you're trying to go, but most importantly, just realizing that right now is all that matters, then you're gonna be good, bro. You're gonna be good. Because there's so much shit I could complain about. There's so much things I could be sad about if I'm thinking about the past, bro. And there's so much things I could be sad about if I'm thinking about the future. Whether it's losing somebody or whatever it is, bro. There's all type of hypotheticals and what ifs we can make about the past and the future. But you can't make no what if about right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, what if my truck turned off right now or some shit? Because like, it's not. And if it is, then it's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't living in what ifs when we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like no. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? So stay away from them what if questions, and stay in the realm of just living right now, and doing what it is you want to do right now. And it might not be exactly what you want to do, but if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing, that's all that matters. I was working at Jiffy Lube, gang. You go look at the motherfucking videos, bro. I did not like that shit at all, bro. I don't know if I did put that clip in there. I probably didn't, but maybe I did. I don't know. But there was a couple times where I was hella emotional at that job. Like I really didn't want to be there, bro, because I didn't. But I believed in myself. And I believe that's what I was needed to do. That's what I needed to do at that point in time. And it was, bro. Looking back, I could connect the dots. Because, bro, I never want to work in no job like that again, bro. And it was important for me to work at a job like that. Because now I left there, bossed up, got a better job. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, I'm going to realize I don't want this job either. And I'm going to boss up again and figure out how to do some other shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So, don't settle, Don't settle for the past. Don't settle for what has been, okay? I've always had back problems. I've always had a sinus problem, but here is me in the present day right now going to fix it. And this is just one piece to the stepping stone, you know what I'm saying, of me eventually being able to breathe through my nose, not having back problems, not waking up and feeling like a damn elephant sitting on my lungs and shit. Because this is stuff that I've been feeling with my sinuses, bro. And that's just important, bro, once again. Because when I'm over here fucking doing these tours or doing these shows and shit, I can't have no motherfucking pain in my back. I don't want to. I definitely don't want to. I don't want to have breathing problems when I'm up there. I don't want to have muscle tension in my back or whatever. I don't want these things. So I got to start working on it right now, bro. Not then. Not later. I don't have that yet. I got right now, though. So living today, bro, it's important. It really is. Everybody say it, and it's probably for a reason, gang, because it's true. So I love you, man. Stay in today. Stay up. Stay on your shit. And let's stay positive.